Stiff as you can. You ready for this? I don't know if I can do this.
What?
Break it like that. Right. Where's your arm? I need your arm. I don't know, heck. I'll do it this side. Where's your arm?
There.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Nurse! Help! I'm stuck! Take a break!
Break and brown everything!
What do you mean? I need to know. Help!
You got that?
Back to...
Break.
Gonna want it. Gonna want it. Gonna want it. Gonna want it.
Body active, body passive, body slim and body massive.
The way we're living today, still gonna want bottle.
Whole milk.
Bottle.
Skimmed milk.
Bottle.
Semi-skimmed.
Bottle. Gonna want bottle. Gonna want bottle. Gonna want. Join the Weetabix on the adventure of a lifetime. In a distant land where danger lurks round every corner. Where a Weetabix who was born to be a hero must defeat a lost tribe of titchy breakfasts to recover the cereal of the ancients. Rumbles in the Jungle, a thrilling adventure serial now in a supermarket near you.
Pull in! Precinct! Ops! Precinct! Ops! Too late.
Off with his head!
Lego Castle mini packs for mini epics.
You can't take anything away from Allinson's wholemeal. The bread, we now taken out. Now taken out?
This looks like a nice spot, Deb.
Nice spot? I could have been with Tracy in Lanzarote. Oh, give us the lolly, you wally.
Well, all I can say is Tracy wouldn't have queued up to get your precious Lion's Maid favourite centre, would she, Debbie?
That is fantastic.
Don't overdo it, Deb. It won't a long queue.
Have you discovered your favourite centre?
Lanzarote. I thought Tracy had a Cortina.
Do you mind getting your feet up there?
Sorry.
You've forgotten all your manners, haven't you? Terrible he is.
Exhausted for picking you up. Oh. Anyway, welcome back to Get Fresh. Lots of stuff to come in the next half hour, packing it in.
I'll be talking to Andy Bell of Erasure.
Mick Hucknall from Simply Red will be on the phone later.
We'll have lots of information on the competitions we've been running.
Cosmic Countdown, of course, and some video reviews for you, which you look forward to.
Oh, yes, I look forward to that. But now, let's have another little word with our guest this morning, Jeff Capes, who's through here. So
be gentle with him.
Oh, I will. Yeah. If you'd like to walk with me this way, mind your heads, and come and meet Jeff, who's sitting down, relaxing in the sitting room. How are you, Jeff?
Great. I've been playing with your toys, but unfortunately, I broke it.
Do you know, I think everybody who's been here in the past few weeks has managed to break these.
Yeah, well, they're not very strong, are they?
No, not like you.
No.
I hear you've been a very busy man recently. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I've recently competed in the World Highland Games Championships in Scotland, and I was very fortunate to do well and win. And on the second day, I competed in the World Muscle Power Championships, which I also won.
Good.
So I've had a good season so far.
Yeah. What do you think is your greatest achievement, then?
I think my greatest achievement is obviously putting my first international best on for the country.
Yeah.
And that was way back when I was 16 years old. And it leaves you with a little lump in your throat and stuff like that.
I bet it does, yeah.
And obviously winning the first major medal of your career and seeing the Union Jack go up on the flagpole in front of a Russian flag and all this sort of...
So you were 16 when you first competed for the country?
Yes, that's right.
Have you always been strong then at school and things?
Yeah, I was very fortunate of being obviously big and tall, but I was deceptively strong. And, you know, there was the occasion where a lot of the kids used to come and pick on me because I was probably head and shoulders and tried their hand, you know, and I was branded a bully, if you like, but it was only in defence. And then obviously over the years I channeled it into something more useful. And used it, and used it to fulfil my career and my ambition. And to be one of the greatest throwers in the world and world's strongest man.
Well done. Thanks a lot, Jeff. We'll be talking to you later about budgies and things.
Budgies, yes.
Yeah, but now Gaz is on the phone to somebody very interesting.
Interesting, Charlotte. In that, very simply, on this red phone is Mick Hucknall from Simply Red. Oh, dear. Hang on, right, bang the video on. Oh, right, there you go. Mick Hucknall, sir. Where are you at the moment?
That's a very good question. I've just gotten off the bus, and I think we're in Stuttgart.
Now, when you're on tour, do you get much of a chance to see the towns that you visit?
Well, that's the problem, really, is that you never really get settled into one place. So, like, yesterday we were in Nuremberg. Fortunately, we had a day off there, and then the day after, we arrived here, you know, and then tomorrow it's off to Munich, and then off to Italy. So you never, you know, you get to see... what I do is I've got my bike, and, you know, it travels on the bus, so I take my bicycle out and go cycling around town. It's the best way to see a town quickly.
Listen, with all this schlepping around all over the place, how did you find time to do the video?
Well, we were over in New York for 10 days, and two of those days were allocated to do videos. We were doing press and TV and things like that, because we're not going to actually be in the States until September. Like, the album's out there now, but really you need to be in the country, you know. The only problem we had, in fact, was that it was raining a lot of the time, so some of the outside shots we couldn't put in the video, because there was actually a lot more dancing than is actually shown in the video.
A bit like Get Fresh, that. Listen, all this travelling that you do, Australia, America, Japan and everything to come, does travelling get you down?
I'm not a great traveller, but I enjoy doing concerts, because contrary to what people might think, every single one's different. What we try and do as well is we do a different show every night. So, like, I do a different order of songs. Some songs we omit, some songs we add. So every night is never really the same, which keeps it fresh for us, and I think keeps it fresh for the audience as well.
What's the food like you get on tour? Do you eat junk food?
Oh, I eat really well. I probably eat too well. I keep getting called fat in England, don't I? The strange thing is, travelling like it puts you off eating meat. I mean, I'm not like a sort of big moralist against it, but I just find it too heavy on my stomach to eat, so we tend to eat a lot of fish and most chicken and stuff like that.
Mick, thanks very much indeed for your time, mate. Ta-ra.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm kicking the ribs for the arrival late at night. So late in the evening, you could see the morning light. When you sat up alone and you wonder where I've been, you can think of my belongings and tell me where I can take them.
Nice to hear Mick Hucknall on the phone there. Thank you, Gaz. Now, we've got these budgies here with us this morning for a very good reason, because Jeff Capes, who's our guest this morning, you actually keep budgies.
That's right. We like to call them budgerigars.
Budgerigars?
Yes,
oh,
or Australian grass parakeet.
Oh. Because it's actually an Australian word, isn't it, budgerigar?
That is correct, and in Australia they're like pests, or like sparrows are in England.
Really?
And there's millions and millions of them flying free in Australia. Yeah.
Now, what's a big fella like you keeping tiny little birds like budgerigars?
Well, one must remember that on one side of my sporting career, it's a very aggressive sort of attitude, you know, always angry and nasty and lifting weights and throwing things around. And we must always have an opposite. And one day I just was travelling around in my Panda car, and I had to go and knock on this door, and in the front room I saw a load of budgerigars in this chappie's front room, and I asked if I could go in and see them. And from then on, the chappie gave me 6 birds to start with, and I've been breeding ever since, and that's nearly 20 years ago now.
That's when you used to be a policeman, though?
That's when I used to be a policeman, and I find it very relaxing and very enjoyable, and you can actually compete in showing budgerigars as well, don't forget.
Well, these are pets. These were the first ones in this cage here, these 2 cages here.
Yeah, I wouldn't give you much money for these.
How much would they be, then?
Well, down at the pet shop, I would say between £4, £5, £6, not a lot more, but...
do they make good pets?
Oh, they make super pets. And when you think that, 4.5 million budgerigars in the English homes, it's about the second most kept pet in the English home.
Because they're easy to keep. And can you get them to talk, do you think?
Yes, you can get them to talk, but none of mine are called Joey or Billy or anything like that. But they are enjoyable, especially for old folks and stuff like that, and little kiddies, and very nice.
These ones are a little bit more special, aren't they? These are the budgies that you would show, budgerigars.
These are they're obviously the top end of the market. And that's an opaline cobalt superbird, and obviously come from an upper class stud, if you like, an intermediate or champion.
And what sort is this one?
And that's a normal green, but that's a hen bird as well. And the difference between a hen bird and a cock bird is the hen is a blue nose. Sorry, the hen is a brown nose, and the cock is a blue nose.
Oh.
That's an easy way of telling.
Well, thank you. I've enjoyed that little app. I might even think of getting a budgie and keeping it myself.
Well, come and see me, I'll give you one.
Right, you're on. Well, thank you. Well, from these feathered friends to another feathered friend, and Donald there, tea for 200. And Andy Bell, good morning. Nice to see you from Erasure. Now, it's quite an interesting story, isn't it, how you joined Erasure and how Vince Clarke found you. How was it? How did it happen?
I was, like, working in a band, and I thought,
Which was called?
It was called Dinger.
Dinger, I know. That's a great name for a band, isn't it? Dinger.
I thought it was, like, about time to get serious, you know, so I started looking through adverts and things in the paper, and Vince's was one of the third ones that I answered.
And were there lots of people at the audition?
Well, I didn't see them, but there was, like, apparently 40 people, but
Good grief.
I don't know.
What's your favourite thing about being a singer and a pop star now? Is it the touring or singing live or TV chats or what?
Well, I think it's all still fairly new to me, you know, although we've been doing it 2 years now. It still all seems fresh.
Well, you've just made a video which is called Victim of Love, so let's have a look at that. And it was apparently made in Munich.
Yeah, well, we're touring in Germany.
Like some kind of fool, I don't wanna break my heart over you. I'm building a wall. Every day it's getting higher. This time I won't end up another victim of love. You say that I could show some emotion, that I've been keeping secrets from you, but I can see through all your sweet talk and all of your affection and trouble. Gonna find you out if you scream and shout. You won't break down my protection. I don't wanna look like some kind of fool. I don't wanna break my heart over you. I'm building a wall. Every day it's getting higher. This time I won't end up another victim of love. I'm gonna lock up what I'm feeling inside. Ain't no way you can break down the door. 'Cause this time I've learned my lesson. You can take this declaration of war. Step right back, put on your coat and your hat. Gonna avoid all complications. I don't wanna look like some kind of fool. I don't wanna break my heart over you. I'm building a wall. Every day it's getting higher. This time I won't end up another victim of love.
So what's happening next, Andy?
Well, Saturday we've got to go to Hamburg
Yeah.
and support David Bowie for a gig.
Oh, God, that
And
must
next
be amazing.
Wednesday, we go to America for 8 weeks.
Will you be nervous supporting David Bowie?
Yeah, well, I haven't played to that many people before, you know, so it's sort of...
Well, if you're going to America then, when are you going to have time for all these hobbies? Because I was reading that you make things out of cereal packets.
I try to. I did when I was like younger.
What did you make?
I used to cut a plate out and then cut out some paper, bacon and eggs and stuff like that. And sort of like balance it and, you know, just play balance.
Well, we could have used you upstairs in our kitchen, actually, to help us with our breakfast at times. And also, you enjoy entertaining. Do you like cooking as well?
Yeah.
Well, maybe one day I'll even sample some of your cooking.
Peanut butter soup.
Oh, lovely. I can't wait. Oh. But now, guys, are you ready? Time for Cosmic Countdown?
Right then, onward and upward, or if you like, onward and downward for Cosmic Countdown, because we count backwards. Playing the game today, we have Kevin, who is a major Erasure fan, as well as being a U2 fan, very good taste, and Emma, who you're an Alison Moyet fan. Yeah. Who else did you say you liked?
U2.
You
Level 42.
Drunk again at this time of the day, we'll let you off. Right, on we go with Cosmic Countdown. The idea is I ask you a question, you get it right, you take a point off your countdown. The first one down to 0 wins, providing we haven't counted our Cosmic Countdown first. If that didn't make any sense, don't worry. All you gotta do is answer questions. Kevin, you get the first question, you get this right, you get a bonus. What is the name of Captain Kirk's spaceship?
Enterprise.
It is absolutely the Enterprise. What do you call a moving staircase, Kev?
Escalator.
Dead right. 2 points for you for that. Well played. Emma, your next question. Your first question, rather. How many wheels does a tricycle have?
3.
Yeah, it's not difficult, that, was it? What were the ancient Egyptian kings called?
Pharaohs.
Yes. 8 at the moment. Kevin, your next question. Which famous LP starts with the lyrics, "It was 20 years ago today"? A bit before your time, really, wasn't it? Yeah, it was actually Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Beatles, and in fact, it was 20 years ago today, a couple of weeks ago. Right, no second question for you, though. Emma, your question. Which female duo started out as backing singers for Wham?
Shirley and Pepsi.
Or Pepsi and Shirley, whichever way around you like. Next one is a joke for you, your bonus question. What do you call 5 bottles of lemonade? A pop group! Terrible joke, never mind. Right, Kevin, 8 played 7. Who built an ark and took 2 of every animal on board?
Noah.
Absolutely correct. Next question's a joke. What's big, hairy and can fly?
King Kong.
Yes, King Kong. King Kong. I didn't write these, honest. 6 play 7. Emma, your next question. What did Cinderella lose at the ball?
A shoe.
A glass slipper, I'll take that. Your next question.